channel and welcome back to another comfort food for the family. I am so excited to share this recipe with you. A lot of you have messaged me and asked how I prepare my shake and bake chicken, and that is going to be part of this recipe because what is more comfort food than breaded chicken? And on top of that, what's even more comfort food than that? Mac and cheese. So I'm going to be sharing with you a breaded chicken recipe as well as a macaroni and cheese recipe. Both of these items are WW friendly and both of these items are family favorites. So if you want to see what I'm making for this week's comfort food for the entire family, stay tuned. So here's what is in tonight's comfort food for the entire family. We are going to make homemade one-pot macaroni and cheese, which is absolutely delicious, super easy. We're gonna do air fryer chicken. If you don't have an air fryer, you can always just cook this in a pan or in the oven, and we're just gonna have that with some corn. So here is what is in tonight's dinner. So you're gonna need some sort of milk or milk alternative, some water, some light mozzarella. Of course, I'm gonna use the Trader Joe's, but you could really use any lighter fat-free mozzarella. Pasta, I'm going to use this Italian cavatappi, if I pronounce that right, pasta. You'll need 6 slices of Velveeta and a whole lot of spices. So you're going to need some sea salt. Here we have some garlic powder, some onion powder, some ground mustard, some pepper, and some paprika. And that is everything for the macaroni. For the chicken, I have some boneless, skinless chicken breast. I am going to trim all the fat, slice these in half to make them thin cut, and we're going to coat them in the shake and bake chicken. And then we're also going to have some of the Trader Joe's roasted corn. So let's get started on tonight's dinner. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna trim any visible fat off of our chicken breasts before we slice them in half. That just helps, keep any added fat to our meal. So we have quite large chicken breasts here, and then we are going to take those and just slice those directly down the center, and then that way we create 2 thinner sliced breasts. We're going to do that with both pieces here, and then we're going to get this rolled into our shake and bake mix. That should be plenty for these 2 chicken breasts. I really prefer thin sliced chicken, but it is more expensive than chicken breasts by a lot, typically by double per pound. So I've learned just to go ahead and buy the chicken breast and then just go ahead and slice it in half yourself. Save the money and you still get the nice thin sliced chicken breasts. And then into our shake and bake mixture here, we are just going to add one by one our chicken breasts. You just want to make sure that you're getting them fully coated. And then I'm just going to set these aside until I'm ready to put these into my air fryer. And again, if you don't have an air fryer, you can use an oven or cook these in a pan. So we basically want them nice and coated with the shake and bake. And there are our 4 thin sliced chicken breasts coated with shake and bake. I'm just going to set this aside and we're going to get our one-pot macaroni and cheese started. The first thing that you want to do is measure out 12 ounces of your pasta. So there's 12 ounces all measured out, and then we're going to get everything combined into one large pot. All right, so I have quite the pot here on my stove, and we're going to go ahead and get our pasta cooking. So here I have 1 cup of water. So we're just going to add everything here to our big pot. You can see here that I have my stove on high. And then I'm also going to do 2 cups of the almond milk. That in there. And then to that, we are also going to go ahead and add our 12 ounces of pasta. And lastly, we're going to add in all of our spices except for pepper. So first here, I have some smoked paprika. It says about 1/2 teaspoon of each of these seasonings. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball that. I'm also going to add in my onion powder. So again, about 1/2 teaspoon. I'm going to go ahead and next add in ground mustard, about 1/2 teaspoon of that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do garlic powder, and again, 1/2 teaspoon. And then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and add in some sea salt here, and it says 1 teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to go ahead and add all of that. We're going to let this come to a boil. So next we're going to go ahead and get our shake and baked chicken pieces into our air fryer. Now I do have the Power Oven Elite air fryer. So I have this type. I do not have the kind with the drawer. If you have the kind with the drawer, it's really easy. You're just going to go ahead and put your chicken into the base of your drawer of your air fryer. So there's one bit of chicken and the other rack of chicken. So basically mine looks like this. We're going to go ahead and get this going while it cooks. So we're going to put it at 375 and we're going to go ahead and do it for 20 minutes just to be on the safe side. I do really, really like this air fryer. And in fact, I really like that this air fryer even has a light. So our chicken is in the air fryer and let's get back to our macaroni and cheese. All right, my milk mixture and noodles are here at a boil. We are very, very, very steamy. So we're gonna let these cook down. In the event that the noodles do use up all of the liquids, you do wanna make sure that you do have just a little extra water on hand that you can add to it before you mix in all of the cheese. So this is gonna come to a complete boil and then we're gonna add in our Velveeta and our Trader Joe's light mozzarella. So here is 3 ounces of Trader Joe's light mozzarella. I did measure that out on my food scale. I also have 6 slices of Velveeta, and then our pepper will be added to the mixture here once it is completely done boiling and has absorbed the majority of the liquid. Once your pasta is done, we're going to go ahead and add in our cheeses. So here I have 3 ounces of the Trader Joe's light shredded mozzarella. And we're going to add that. And then we are also going to go ahead and add 6 slices of the Velveeta cheese. And we're just going to stir this until the cheese is melted. You can add a little bit more of the almond milk to get your desired consistency. But let's get all this cheese stirred in and melted and we'll see what the consistency of our mac and cheese looks like. So there is our completed mac and cheese. I did end up adding just a little bit more almond milk just to get that desired consistency, but super easy, all in one pot. Let me pull the chicken out of the air fryer, get the corn into the microwave. I'll plate this up and I will show you the completed dinner. So 1 cup of the macaroni and cheese is a serving. So I'm just gonna dump that out so you guys can see. It is quite a lot of macaroni and cheese. So that is 1 cup in 1 serving. Alrighty, so here is my completed dinner. This is definitely a dinner all kids and adults would like. So what I have is my 1 cup or 1 serving of the macaroni and cheese. This is 6 Smart Points. In this little bowl here, I have some of my G Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce, and that is to dip my chicken. So here is 1/2 of 1 breast of chicken with the shake and bake. Here I have some roasted corn, and all I did is add some, I can't believe it's not butter spray, some salt, and some pepper. And I also added some pepper to my macaroni and cheese. So that is my complete dinner, and it is a total of 7 Smart Points. So comfort food for the entire family, definitely WW friendly. Thank you for joining me on this week's Comfort Food for the entire family. I hope that you enjoyed this delicious chicken and macaroni and cheese recipe. I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong with either one of these items. If you're new to my channel, welcome. We do comfort food videos as well as meal preps, grocery hauls, you name it, we do it. I have a lot of new subscribers, so I want to make sure that you know what you're in for, and that is WW content all the way, every day. I upload almost every day during the week. So if you're new, welcome again. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, give my video a thumbs up, comment below. Let me know what you thought of this comfort food for the family. I'm telling you, you won't disappoint your family in making this recipe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.